If you want to make some really cute bookmarks in Cricut Design Space, follow along with me. Let's go.
Okay, so one of the first things that you are going to want to do is to be sure that you get some high quality PNG images, JPEG images. They have to have a high resolution. Anything like 200-300 may cause it to look a little bit like grainy or pixelated. So you do want to be sure that whatever you're getting your PNGs from, you have a high resolution or a high quality file. All right, so that's the pro tip for this one. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to go into how to make our bookmarks. Okay, so before we go any further, I wanted to go over this message that's been popping up a lot. It's been saying low resolution. Now, I'm going to tell you, today is May 12th, 2024. It's Mother's Day, and I'm going to let you know that as of right now, I haven't had any issues with my image quality when I print out. So I don't know what's going to happen. You know how they've been updating things like crazy, and I'm pretty sure they're going to continue doing that. So for right now, everything's working fine, and it's still going to print out just fine. All right, so the first thing that we're going to go ahead and do is resize this image. So we're going to come up here to where it says size. We're going to type in 2.5. We're going to hit enter, and hopefully it resizes itself because it hasn't. There you go. All right. Then the second thing that we're going to do, come up over here. We're going to type in duplicate. Once you have that, you just drag it over on top. You're going to want to click on flip. You're going to flip vertical. All right, now you've got these two stitches right here ready, almost ready to be a bookmark. I really like that one because it looks like he's popping out of the pages. All right, so we're going to go ahead and click on shapes. Under the free version, we're going to go ahead and get square. Once you have your square, you're going to unlock this. You're going to type in 0.5 for your width and hit enter. Then for your height, you're just going to type in a 1 and hit enter. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to highlight both of them by left clicking and dragging, and we're going to hit align left. We can hit align whatever, as long as it gets them centered, okay? Now, we're going to need to decide where we're going to want to put our bookmark, what makes, what holds these two images together. And as you can see here, I'm going to have a lot of room still, and we're still going to be adding an offset. So I'm going to drag this down probably about that much. And then I'm going to drag this piece because you just want it to ever so lightly touch on the image. So let's go ahead and drag it down a little bit more. All right, so that looks like it's going to be kind of perfect. All right, so once again, we're going to left click. We're going to align left. All right, everything is copacetic. Now, at this point, you've got two ways of doing this. If you're still unsure, you can do an offset on each and then hide your images, but I'm going to show you the easiest way. So the easiest way to do that is by selecting both of them, clicking on offset, going ahead 0.090, hitting enter, and then hitting apply. Okay, now what I do next is I hide both of my images by clicking on the eyeball. Once I've done that, I go ahead and grab my square, my no-no square, and then I just bring it over and align it like this. Once I have that, I've left click and drag. I come over to here where it says combine. We're going to hit weld. Once we hit weld, we now have the backbone of our design. Now you do want to send that to back, so you can come over here, highlight that, arrange, send all the way to the back. And now all you're going to do is just make sure that you bring those images forward. Now, I did say I wanted to change the color, so I'm going to go ahead and highlight the black. And I'm going to just make it this cute, like, blue color that's on his belly. I think that's really cute. Once that's done, you left click and drag. You're going to group, flatten, and you've got your first bookmark. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see how these turn out, man. Let's get into the next portion of the video. All right, so since I am the queen of trying to make everything fit, I was able to get one more, because I mean, what is bookmarks without having like stitch actually reading a book. So let's get into the next part.
All right, so before we go any further, I'm gonna go into the paper that I'm using today. It's gonna be Epson. It matches my printer. I'm going with Premium Presentation Matte. It is double-sided. I know that Amazon does have a regular paper. It's a presentation paper, but I went with the premium because it's a little bit thicker. All right, so let's go ahead and go into these settings. We're gonna go ahead and send it over to printer. Now, as you can see here on the screen, we're gonna leave bleed on, and that's because I have some color on. But again, if you've seen my other videos, you can leave the bleed on as long as you created your stickers the right way. So we're gonna go ahead and click on System Dialog and then Print. All right. Now you want to make sure that the right printer, the printer that you're looking to print from, is selected. Then you're going to go ahead and click on Preferences. Once you click on Preferences, that should bring up this screen. Now your paper type, you've got your presentation paper matte, which is what I mainly use for my stickers, but I'm going to go ahead and select Premium Presentation Paper Matte. I'm going to leave the color as standard. I'm going to hit OK and then hit print, and everything should be all set. Let's go into the next portion. Now, as you can see in the video, I did use a store card. So I just wanted to show you that you can use a store card if you don't have a squeegee. I wouldn't suggest going ahead and doing it so roughly. And then you just want to grab this and you just want to make sure that this is on good. I am going to run it through my laminator twice and then I'm going to get it to cut. So let's go. All right, so another tip for you that I have struggled with for a long time is making sure that I have my paper on the right way. So you can take this time out to look at your screen on your laptop or your computer and just double check to make sure that this is the image that's supposed to be in this corner. If you're sure, make sure you get this on here all nice and flat. That way you don't have any bubbles and everything should cut really nicely. All right, so let's get it into the cutter. Okay, so now that you've got your backing removed, you're just gonna go ahead and bend your mat a little bit. That way it makes it easier for your bookmarks to come off. Because if not, what's gonna end up happening is you can end up ripping your bookmarks. So we're just gonna fold it up, fold it sideways a little bit, just to be able to get them off a little bit better. Once you've got it kind of like that, just gently remove them, as you can see. And then your bookmarks are almost ready to be actual bookmarks. Let's get into the next portion. All right, so now that you got your magnets off of your mat, there's two things that you're gonna need. You're gonna need some actual magnets and a pair of scissors. And the reason why I'm saying that is because you have to cut these magnets, the one that I have. All right, so there's something that I did want to show you. If you take a look at the magnets, like if I try to get it on this way, it just won't hold up. All right, so it's just going to be off center. So you want to make sure that you have your magnets like the right way, because if you don't, they're not going to line up. So as you can see, this lines up almost every single time. If I tried it the other way for some odd reason, it just wants to keep pushing itself, as you can see. All right, so that's another important little tip. And what I do to make my life easy is I go ahead and I grab my scissors and I just clip like a little bit like that. It's a little hard, okay? They go flying. Again, you just want to make sure that you have the right thing, because if I had it like this, it's too weak. So this right here is perfect. Oh, let's see. Seems like maybe that's not going to line up. All right, so now that you've got your magnets all set and you're ready to go, you're gonna go ahead and grab one of your magnets, one of your bookmarks. All right, so you're gonna grab one of your bookmarks, okay? You're gonna go ahead and make sure that it lines up. You're gonna wanna squeeze up here at the very top. Do that, line up your magnet before you do that, okay? Now, excuse me. The next thing that you wanna do is take like a little tool like this, and you're just going to want to pick off the glue or the backing of the paper. All right. Once you've done that, you're going to want to pick a spot in which you're going to put your magnets. Now, so this one doesn't exactly line up perfectly. So I would literally put these magnets like right about here, okay? So I'd place them just like so. Make sure it's on straight. Bring these two together, just like that, and just like that. You've got your magnet, all right? We're gonna do one more together. So let's do this one. I think this one's really cute. So before you bend this portion right here, kind of line it up a little bit, all right, like so. Then fold, okay? So then line it up and then fold. Then once again, you're gonna wanna grab your magnet material. Make sure not to cut your fingers. All right, so once you've done that, hopefully they stay together, not like the first time when they peeled apart. All right, get the backing off. 1, 2, 3. As you can see, I really love this tool. I got this tool from the dollar store. Like, I think I got them for, it was like 2 for $1.25, so it's not bad. All right, now this one, I don't have to worry as much. I can place them anywhere. So we're just gonna place them like around that area there. Make sure that the other magnet is lined up. Go ahead and place it down. And now you have your second magnet. All right, let's go grab a book and test this out. I want to say thank you to everybody for following along. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, be sure to ask them in the comments. I'll be happy to answer. Thanks so much. Bye.